If law is being violated, we step in and we make sure we enforce it. On December 10, 2024, the police investigation did establish that it will have a specific place that it will have begun from. But in this case, there were multiple areas that we noticed that the fire picked up from. So it wasn't like from one particular location spreading throughout the room, but from multiple locations around the room. So at this point in time, we are.
Who engage you? Back Amla, 106, 103, 1 ambassador, I just forgot what you need. Yeah, but almost 10 different government officials every day coming to my hotel. Last time, also hotel, go to receive them. What they allowed last time now. So I receive them there. I need money.
And since when you pay the country the sex?
From the family. I should not call nobody out. No, you are not.
Because they said they have investigation. He accuses people of the not happening to escape.
It's a blatant lie. It's a lie coming from the belly of the devil. You get evidence, you don't get him 200,000 now. You know you are seeing it today.
Who engage you?
Back Amla, 106, 103, 1 ambassador, I just forgot what you need. Yeah, but almost 10 different government officials every day coming to my hotel. Last time, also hotel, go to receive them. What they allowed last time now. So I receive them there. I need money.
So, but listen to, did you hear the press conference of Gregory Coleman, the IG? He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisans' word for it, you take the IG's word for it. He decided to bring this case based on a basket of evidence of innuendos, lies, and misstatements. And in the next few weeks, as we go through the preliminary hearing, we will deconstruct those lies and be able to put together a defense that is worthy of what we've done. It's a place for human beings. Unfortunately, that's the best the state can offer for Liberian citizens. It's unfortunate, but they are no better than me. As long as we're in a political battle, it's a political win. So, but listen to, did you hear the press conference of Gregory Coleman, the IG? He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisans' word for it, you take the IG's word for it. He decided to bring this case based on a basket of evidence of innuendos, lies, and misstatements. And in the next few weeks, as we go through the preliminary hearing, we will deconstruct those lies and be able to put together a defense that is worthy of what we've done. It's a place for human beings. Unfortunately, that's the best the state can offer for Liberian citizens. It's unfortunate, but they are no better than me. As long as we're in a political battle, it's a political win.
Very serious. Of course, I wrote a formal letter, and the Senate asked for 2 weeks, and nothing has been done about it yet. While waiting, if the June is a non-political month for me, after June, I will go to court to vindicate myself. It's very serious protest.
It's a committee.
The committee was given 2 weeks to report to this court. That protest, after the end of June, I will go to court. I will go to court to clear my name. Southern is very serious. Government can use it against critical voices to silence you. You cannot sit down and double tell us in the 54th legislature hearing were heard, so we should take it in the 55th legislature. No. We must go through it, we must have public hearing with experts. Even if it means the Senate got to spend some money to send a team to do best practices. Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, they are credited for it. Let's harmonize the law. Let's know the cybercrime law in Nigeria is not different from the cybercrime law in other countries. That tomorrow, when it's challenged in an international forum or court, then we have something different. So, I'll just close by saying, I stood up to fully agree with.
A pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Friday edition of the program, the Today Show on 410.5 FM, folks. We'd like to say good morning and welcome to the show. Today is Friday, and we are here on the 20th edition. Today is Friday, all right? So we are here on the Friday edition of the show, 2025. So we are here, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome, folks, and thanks for always joining us. It is 8 minutes past 8 o'clock, and today's edition of the program promises to be a well-served, palatable breakfast for you this morning, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we encourage you to keep following us and share the show, invite others to join, because we have lots of great things on our plate this morning for you. We're going to crisscross the country to speak of our correspondents, to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. Hope to have a conversation with Dama Slanger there in China. He's on the trip with the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. Hope to have a conversation with him. When we have it on, certainly we will walk you through some of those things that are unfolding there in the People's Republic of China. So we are here, folks, 9 minutes past 8 o'clock, and it's a pleasant, warm welcome to the show, a well-served, palatable breakfast for you this morning. My name is Emmanuel Fallon David. I hope to be joined by my colleague Lorena and Honorary. Together, we're going to rumble you through today's edition of the program. So we are urging you to keep your dial set, keep following us on our Facebook page, and share the live, invite others to join. So I'd like to say hats up to some of you who are following, and we say hats up to you. Jenny H. Shakili is following. This is not a place to advertise your business. If you want to advertise your business, I'm appealing to you. Certainly, just hit up our business office. Ambassador Fokpa G. Flomo is following. Keva K. Sherry is following. Jackson Demoy is following. Frederick James Devine is following. Jackson Demoy is following as well. Daniel is following. Sylvester is following as well. We'd like to say hats up to all of you who are following. The time check is exactly 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. And today's edition of the program promises to be a well-served, palatable breakfast. The weather report for today is partly cloudy. Yes, according to the weather report for Friday, partly cloudy. And the precipitation is 15%, humidity is 79%, wind speed per hour is 10 meters per hour. And on my way to work this morning, I experienced a heavy downpour of rain, and it is still pouring down in Montserrat County, parts of Montserrat County, because I'm not all over. The Congo-Town belt, you are experiencing a little downpour of rain this morning. For those of you going out, you have to put on your raincoat, carry along with you your umbrella so that you don't be embarrassed as you go on. So we say welcome to the show. Today's edition of the program promises to be a well-served, palatable breakfast, folks. Wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion, welcome to the show. We'll take a very short break. We'll come back. We'll kickstart the conversation with our correspondent. And remember, keep playing again. *255*4# *255*4# on yesterday. We gave our cash to covers of our winners. And today we will do the same. Those of you who will work and we will cash, we will certainly send out your money. You're going to receive your money. This is an instant win game. So the more you play, the better your chances of winning. Dial *255 *4#. *255 *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play many times. You can play more than one time. You play 2, 3, 4 times. That puts you in the position to play and win for yourself some cash. So we encourage you to play. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Today is Friday, and we are getting. We are already into the weekend. The weekend starts on Friday, so you have to pocket some money as you go out for the weekend, because you know lots of things happen during the course of the weekend. You have to go to some of those recreation centers. You know, you have to go at the entertainment spot. You have to go, places just to stress free yourself. So we encourage you to play the game and pocket some of the money we have here. We have 10,000, 20,000, 30, and 50,000 on the go for you this morning. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. *255 *4#. *255 *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Let's take a very short break. We'll come back. We initiate the conversation with our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia, give you a sense of understanding what is going on in parts of Liberia. Let's take a very short break. We'll come back.
Very serious. Of course, I wrote a formal letter, and the Senate asked for 2 weeks, and nothing has been done about it yet. While waiting, in June is a non-political month for me, Mama. After June, I go to court to vindicate myself. A very serious protest.
Yes, a committee.
The committee was given 2 weeks to report to this court. That protest, after the end of June, I will go to court. I will go to court to clear my name. I will go to court to clear my name. Southern is very serious. Government can use it against critical voices to silence you. You cannot sit down and the logo tell us in the 54th legislature hearing were heard, so we should take it in the 55th legislature. No. We must go through it, we must have public hearing with experts, even if it means the Senate has to spend some money to send a team to do best practices. Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, they are credited for it. Let's harmonize the law. Let's know the cybercrime law in Liberia is not different from the cybercrime law in other countries. That tomorrow, when it's challenged in an international forum or court, then we have something different. So, I'll just close by saying, I stood up to fully agree with.
All right, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We kickstart the conversation with our correspondent. Before going to the conversation with our correspondent, for our tip this morning, we will look at the importance of weekend relaxation. Yes, we will look at the importance of weekend relaxation. It is good to relax yourself during the course of the weekend. You know, the weekend plays a crucial role in overall well-being by providing opportunities for relaxation, recovering, and rejuvenation, which are essential for physical and mental health. Taking time to unwind and recharge during the weekend can reduce stress, improve mood, enhance creativity, and boost productivity in the following for the following week. So relaxation help reduce stress. Yes, it help reduce stress, improve mood, enhance creativity, increase productivity, physical health benefit. It has that as well. Better work-life balance. It help with that, and on the overall, making time for relaxation during the weekend is not a It's not something to actually just mention, but it is necessary for maintaining both physical and mental well-being, as well as for enhancing overall productivity and performance. So we encourage you to have some time up on during the course of the weekend. If it is necessary, you turn off your phone. Turn off your phone, stay off the internet for a little while, relax yourself, just be in that quiet mood, and benefit some of those things that relaxation has to offer, especially during the course of the weekend. So we encourage you to relax yourself. It's good to be workaholic, but you have to take time out. Remember, for those of you who are Christian, during creation, God Himself, He rested. Yes, God took some time after creating everything. He saw it befitting to rest, and He rested. So you cannot work throughout the entire week, and you cannot have a resting time. So it is good to rest yourself, switch off your phone, for a minute or two, or probably an hour. Stay off the internet, because at times there are lots of folks have enslaved themselves to the internet. Sorry to say that, but that is the reality. People just, you know, the internet is very important. I'm not saying that it's not important. It is important, but at times it's necessary to just keep some time off the internet. Yes, internet provides. We call it the new media. It provides lots of benefit, information, interaction, opportunities, and the list goes on and on and on. But at times it is necessary at least to just stay off the internet, because there are some people, they cannot just cut their phone. They cannot just go off the internet for 35 minutes or an hour. Tell them to switch your phone off and see. They will say no. They want to be on that internet to get the latest G's, and that's a good thing. And but two, on the other hand, you have to be careful as it relates to authenticating information on the internet, because there are lots of the issue of misinformation and disinformation confronting the new media is something to talk about. So you have to be very careful as you go about getting information from media platforms on the internet. So the internet is a very good place to be, but I'm just encouraging you in this form and manner to just at least during the course of the weekend, while you are going for your weekend, to relax yourself, stress free yourself, to uh, recalibrate for a very brand new week. Stay off the internet for an hour plus. Just relax yourself. Just lie down. Have a reflection on some of those things that you did during the course of the weekend, and after then you can put on your internet. Or you put on your internet. Probably you get some soft music. Music is very essential. During the course of time, we'll talk about music here on the platform. We'll tell you the role that music plays. It has a very important space in your life. And for those of you who underestimate these things, I'm encouraging you to not underestimate it, because this is science. Science has proven, and these are things that are very important. If you take these things lightly, trust me, you're hailing someone else. So I'm encouraging you, listen to some good music. Do your selection. For me, I have selection of music. I have selection of music. Some of the music I love the hip hop songs. Yes, the clean ones. I love the reggae songs. I love gospel songs. These are music, genre of music I love. I love to listen to these songs because the reggae song has meaning. There are some hip hop songs that have there are meaningful hip hop songs, and even the gospel songs. I love them as well, because those songs inspired me as a Christian. As we go on, we have to reference God in our worship and all of our things. The presence of God needs to be with us, so it's necessary. So say welcome for those of you celebrating birthday on today. We'd like to say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated day or days ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you, we'd like to say house up to each and every one of you. So let's crisscross the country to speak of our correspondents. We're going to follow up on some of those stories that we highlighted on yesterday. Our correspondent reported on some of human interest story. I'd like to say house up to DJ C, my brother from the Ivory Coast. Just messaged me this morning. I say house up. Thank you for always remembering me, and it's a very good thing. So we go to our Bong County to speak of our Bong County correspondent. correspondent, remember, keep playing against star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Star 255 star 4 hash is the code. You play with the minimum of 100 Liberian data that qualifies you to play and win for yourself. Play with the minimum of 100 Liberian data that qualifies you to play and win for yourself cash. So the more you play, the better your chances of winning. Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash is the code. And we are giving out cash. As I said initially, we are giving out 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and 50,000 Liberian dollars. So the more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play and win for yourself some cash. Remember, we are already into the weekend, and you need to have some cash in your pocket. I'd like to say congratulations to our friend and brother, Cherio P. Seger. Cherio P. Seger, what I'm told that today you're going to be walking out of a university there in the People's Republic of China with a master in international relations. International relation. Would like to say congratulations, Cherry P. Here today you walk away with a master in international relation. So we say congratulations and thanks for the job well done. Come back home and serve. Yes, come back home and serve. According to the incoming diploma. Yeah. So we'll go to Bapuru County to speak of our Bapuru County correspondent to know exactly what is going on in Bapuru County, and then we'll go to Nimba County to speak with we'll have a conversation with our man there in Nimba County, Victor Cooper, as you go on. As you have a conversation with our correspondent, we encourage you to keep playing against star 255 star 4 hash. It's the code star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We are connecting with our correspondent to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. Remember, Montserrado County is not just Liberia. Liberia stretches as far as the 14th county, and Montserrado County is the one making the 15th. So we have 15 counties. So we have to go other places to know exactly what is going on in some of those places. So we go to Solomon Tibler. I'm trying to connect with him. As soon as I get Solomon Tibler on, certainly we'll kickstart our conversation and then we'll move on. So keep sharing the show. Invite others to join to this edition of the program. It's a well-served but edible breakfast for you. Remember, this is the weekend, and this is the weekend edition of the program. We are crisscrossing the country to speak of our correspondents. Solomon Tibler, I'm reaching out to you. All right, we have Solomon on the line. Good morning, Solomon, and how are you doing this morning? How is Bapuru County?
Wow.
What is going on? Solomon?
Yeah, good morning, Emmanuel.
Yes, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
All right, so let me just reconnect with you because I'm experiencing a little problem. Let me reconnect with you quickly. Let me do that. All right. Initially, the first. All right, Solomon, you are on. Are you there?
I'm here, Emmanuel. I'm here.
All right, Solomon. How is Bapuru County and how things are going there in Bapuru County?
Yeah, okay, Emmanuel. Bapuru is good this morning, and things are going on fine. As you may be aware, all over Liberia, not only Bapuru, we are being challenged with the issue of our inmates, especially for our prison facility around the county or the country. So when our new acting county attorney entered the county a few days ago, because there have been information emanating from our various corners about inmates planning to do what we consider to be a jailbreak. So when she entered the county, she inspected the prison facility here in Bopolu City, as we've been reporting that the Bopolu Central Prison was meant for 15 persons, but currently we have more than 50 persons at that prison facility. So there are some some inmates are currently at the that were at the Bopolu Central Prison. Some of them were sentenced for lifetime imprisonment. Some of them were sentenced for about 50, 40, and 25 years. So when the new county attorney came in the county, she decided to take a bold step by transferring some of those inmates who have been sentenced for a huge year, that's supposed to be spending their years at the Bopolu Central Prison. They were transferred to the Monrovia Central Prison to spend their sentence at the Monrovia Central Prison.
So the county attorney has taken the bold step to at least create some space there in the prison to allow some of those inmates to be transferred to the Monrovia Central Prison. But let's talk about the issue of the jail being overwhelmed. Was the jail overwhelmed with inmates?
Emmanuel, we've been reporting that people, especially for those that are at the security that are at the central prison, they have been complaining because, as we've been reporting that earlier, we've been saying that the prison was meant for 15 persons, but you have over 50 persons currently at that prison. You have both sentenced prisoners, sentenced inmates, and also pre-trial detainees at that prison.
Okay.
So we've been asking questions: what is the cost? So the justice system to have to play their role, because we've been talking to some justice actor to hear from them what are the reasons why you have that particular prison that was meant for 15 persons, you have more than 50 persons, and they have been telling us that some of those minor crimes, like for example, somebody owe me $5,000 Liberian dollars, I will have to take that person to the court, but rather it's supposed to be maybe something that's supposed to be settled within the community. So they said because of people are not using their leaders in the various community, that's the reason why you find those prison facility overcrowded. Can you imagine, Emmanuel? It's almost 4 times the number of prisoners are supposed to be at that prison facility. You have a place that was meant for 15 persons, you have currently more than 50 persons at that prison center. So people are not making use out of their local leaders. Leaders are within the community to settle some of those disputes, but rather taking it to court. And definitely, if that person has been taken to court, and if that person don't have somebody to bail them or to bail for them, that person will have to go beyond bars.
So how many inmates are we talking about that have been transferred to the Monrovia Central Prison?
As per information gathered, we have the total of 5 persons who were transferred. One is sentenced for lifetime imprisonment. One is there for 50 years. He was sentenced for 50 years, and one for 40 years. And we have another person who was sentenced for 25, and another person for 20 years.
And I think that's a very good move to actually make the prison facility very special enough, because the issue of disease and other things, these are factors that are in line with prison being overcrowded. I think that's a very good step. All right, is there any other thing perhaps you'd like to add up? Because I have a message for you.
Yeah, so Emmanuel, over the weekend, we witnessed some partners, they came in the county. They had this stakeholders dialogue or meeting with our citizens and some forest actors to talk about the carbon market. As you may be aware, we've been talking about carbon market. What is carbon, and knowing how you can use carbon. So SDR, meaning the Sustainable Development Institute, and other partners, they came in the county and had meeting with they had a 2-day meeting with some forest actors like the Community Forest Management Body and some other stakeholders within the county to serve as an eye-opener to tell them what is carbon and what is carbon market, because Liberia is expected to be joining the carbon market, where Liberia will be one of those countries in the world that will be selling carbon. So they were explaining, citizens or participants that participated in that 2-day engagement, they were so happy, excited to have this or to hear this good news about Liberia making another bold step to be part of the carbon market.
So, citizen, the locals there in the county fully participated. How many individuals are we talking about that form part of this entire initiative?
We're talking about over 30 persons were in attendance because Bapulu have some community forest management body, because it's within a community forest. There where you'll be finding what we will call the carbon. The carbon is within both the forest and even some part of the area. So they decided to have those involved, like the community forest management body, the executives. They were all part of that particular stakeholders or engagement that was held in Bopolu City.
All right, Solomon, thanks a lot for updating us with those reports from Bopolu County. And the incoming diplomat, Cherio PC, extend his greetings to you from the People's Republic of China. He said I should say hi to
you. Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's our man there in Bopolu County, Solomon Tibla, bringing us up to speed with those developments from Bopolu County. Keep playing against us. 255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Folks, we'd like to say thanks a lot and welcome to the show. Thanks for always tuning in and welcome to the show. As we rumble you through today's edition of the program, we urge you to keep playing the game *255*4#. *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. As we go on very shortly, we kickstart our first draw segment. We give cash out to some of our winners, and we hope to give more cash out to our winners. Congratulations to Cherio PC, the incoming diplomat. One. All right, so let's go to Nimba County to speak of Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba County. It is very important enough to have conversation with our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. As I said initially, Montserrado County is not just Liberia. We have to go other places to have conversations with our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in some of those places and give you a sense of understanding. So we certainly go to Nimba County to speak with our Nimba County man. That's Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba County. And as soon as we have Victor on, we initiate the discussion to know exactly what is making news in Nimba County. And in so doing, we are encouraging you to keep playing the game. That's *255*4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing this morning? How is Nimba County?
So, good morning, Emmanuel. Nimba is doing better. We have kind of friendly weather here this morning with OK and with Let's Go.
Friendly weather there in Nimba County. And Nimba is on path.
Sure, Nimba is okay.
So just talk us through the latest unfolding there in the county. What do we know about the latest unfolding in the county?
What stands to be another step back for CDC, that is a coalition for democratic change, is now taking place here in Nimba, as some of the officials of the CDC are now crossing over to the Unity Party. So this one was unexpected and surprising yesterday afternoon in Saninkole, when one of the youth chair or fire chair for operation, one of the mobilizing chair, again, Prince Ye, who has served CDC for almost 6 to 7 years now. Yesterday, he officially resigned from the party and joined the ruling Unity Party yesterday in Saninkole, making it a news in the county.
So, what actually was the reason that prompted his action?
According to him, he feel the ruling party is the best place for everyone now, because he said he encouraging almost all of the colleagues that they have worked with before or that worked together before to join him in the process. According to him, he feels that the ruling party is the best party now for the country. Besides, the government is mature, according to his speech. He feels the government is highly mature. He can work with this government. He interested in the government more. So at the same time, the government should accept his work in the county so that he will encourage many of the guys to join him in the process in the county. And so you could see Prince yesterday reading his own speech in the gallery yesterday, where the program was heavily attended by some of his friends around the place and that of the media in the county. Having read in the compound of the superintendent there yesterday.
So how influential is this individual that we are talking about?
So Prince is highly influential. Prince is popular. Prince is well known. Prince has high influence in the county. Prince has served the county since the election. But before the 2023 election, Prince had been with the CDC, and he was then the youth chair for the county. He came out to be the moralizing chair, and then from there he switched to the vice chair for operation in the county. That was the last position he left in before he can resign yesterday. So now he himself in the county has a liaison officer and the other guy from the labor ministry and all of the superintendent, because people from the labor, when I come in to meet the superintendent, you got to pass through that guy called Prince here, who is the liaison now for the superintendent and all of the labor ministry. And now he had thought it wise to, instead of just being outside of the party and working in the government, so he's trying to also come and join the government so that they can all work in collabo.
Did he mention anything that has to do with mixed understanding or probably some issue there in the CDC that could be another reason too that prompted his action?
So Prince did not touch anything like mixed feelings. There was nothing like disappointment. I think in my mind he said he feel the government is more mature, and he feel the government is a government that he's interested in working with, and he can work with the government to the 4 years. The only thing he expects from this government is, as he is coming, the government should open up more to him so that the guys who left out can be able to join him in the process. So he made news yesterday actually, because everyone expect that it is only in the campaign period people cross carpet. But for him coming in the midst of the of government running in the country where you having to cross carpet, it's not historic yesterday. But he had no regret. According to him, there is no regret. But no one having to see and to call him sedition, but you pissed. That's the name for him in the county.
Following the pronouncement, what was some of the reaction there in the county? Public discussion and other things.
There will be reaction. There will be reaction from other places. People will have their own feeling, more especially where he's coming from. This morning, after we open a radio station around the place, people are condemning him. He has been having no impact around the place. Prince is of no use of the party, so his living is a release to the party. So now we still come back to us. The man have been having no impact, but you kept him for almost 6 to 7 years. Is it because he had left? Is that why you say you don't have use for? In my mind, usually those things happen when you are somewhere and having to leave. People will have those saying coming up against you. So it's not a strange one. But there are other people who are also welcoming him on board. Even the superintendent welcomed him. All of the officials here working in the party or in this government also welcome him on board. But we're looking up to biggest body of the government to also have him welcome on board.
All right, Solomon. Victor, is there any other things perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you?
So still, it's always our pleasure. We still want to announce to you and inform you the guy who go missing in District 4 has not been seen yet up to now. We yet to hear about him. He is nowhere to be seen since the 2nd of June. Usually when giving report, we'll make emphasis on that. The guy has not been seen since the 2nd of June. Since this month, the 2nd, the 63-year-old man go missing. He has not yet been seen everywhere. People have been searching. People are now getting tired. People are now getting reluctant in seeing him. So there is no way that information to be coming out from his location that he has been seen. No, everywhere we go now, we ask questions. Know what you can hear about his location for now.
So can you kind of just remind us about his name and his status? I'm told that he was one of the district inspectors, something of that nature.
Yeah, sure. So he was the district inspector. He was a district inspector in the district, the administrative district. He was a district inspector there, and he is one Ellison Bula, 63 years old. Ellison Bula, he is 63 years old. He went missing since June 2nd. I will make emphasis on this report because there's a need that we do that before people feel like, oh, we are related on this case, because we are talking about missing men here, mature, responsible men who was working. For him to have just go missing, he was not sick, he was not drunk, he is not mad. To just go missing in a district, it is surprising, it is embarrassing. So every day we make report, we emphasize that guy has not been seen since the 2nd of June.
So what is the police in Nimba County saying about the hunt for this man, and what are they saying?
I was in Saclay till before yesterday when I was coming from Tapeta. I made a stop there trying to question the police, but the police in Saclay were telling me that the case is registered at the BAM police station. They don't have access to the case they're talking about, so it's the BAM police that have to give a report on that issue. But this morning, I'll be visiting Standing College, where I'll be meeting the county commander to be telling whether you have access to this whole thing, including the county inspector. They will have to tell us something about the missing of this man, because since then, we are not getting anything from the county authority. That will make it so embarrassing, because you will not hear the county authority on the radio making some emphasis or location or saying anything about the missing of this man since June 2nd. So it is surprising. That is why I want to take visit today and get word from the county authority, including the police commander of Nimba County.
All right, Victor, thanks a lot for updating us with those developments, and hope that you do a follow-up on that, because it is it's very good to do follow-up on stories. So thank you.
It's our pleasure, Emmanuel. Thank you. Welcome.
All right, Victor Cooper there in Nimba County. Right, so we are here, folks. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We are here this morning to rumble you through the Friday edition of the program, the Today Show. That is the weekend edition of the program. The weekend start on the day. So we run you through the weekend edition of the program, and the program takes its weekend break. And at 10 o'clock, we'll go home and be back here on Monday. Yakasi and the team will be on Monday to actually take it through. So we'll take a very short break. We'll come back. We do a follow-up on the story there in Nimba County with Christopher Fine. Yes, and then we'll move on to other things. As we go on, we encourage you to keep playing the game *255* 4 hash. *255* 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And we'd like to say thanks a lot for always tuning in. My name is Emmanuel Colin David. I'm here this morning. Hope to be joined by my colleague, Lorraine and Honoree. Together, we're going to rumble you through today's edition of the program. Thanks a lot for always following. Let's take a very short break. We'll come back. We rumble you through the final lap of the program.
Who engaged you?
Back Amla, 106, 103, 100, I just forgot what you need. Yeah, but almost 10 different government officials every day coming to my hotel. Last time, also hotel, go to receive them. Go there last time now. So I receive them there. I need money.
And since when you been in the country, the sex?
From the family. I should not call nobody out. No, you are not.
Because they said they have investigation. Any accuses people of the not happening to escape.
It's a blatant lie. It's a lie coming from the belly of the devil. You get evidence, you don't get him 200,000 now. Imagine you are seeing the 2 years.
Who engaged you?
Back Amla, 106, 103, 100, I just forgot what you need. Yeah, but almost 10 different government officials every day coming to my hotel. Last time, also hotel, go to receive them. Go there last time now. So I receive them there. I need money.
It will have a specific place that it will have begun from. But in this case, there were multiple areas that we noticed that the fire picked up from. So it wasn't like from one particular location. spreading throughout the room, but from multiple locations around the room. So at this point in time, we are
very serious. Of course, I wrote a formal letter, and the Senate asked for 2 weeks, and nothing has been done about it yet. While waiting, in June is a non-political month for the government. After June, I go to court to vindicate myself. A very serious protest.
It's a committee.
The committee was given 2 weeks to report to this court. That protest, after the end of June, I will go to court. I will go to court to clear my name. I will go to court to clear my name. Southern is very serious. Government can use it against critical voices to silence you. You cannot sit down and tell us in the 54th legislature hearing were heard, so we should take it in the 55th legislature. No. We must go through it, we must have public hearing with experts, even if it means the Senate has to spend some money to send a team to do best practices. Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, they are credited for it. Let's harmonize the law. Let's know the cybercrime law in Nigeria is not different from the cybercrime law in other countries. That tomorrow, when it's challenged in an international forum or court, then we have something different. So, I'll get close by saying, I stood up to fully agree with.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We have few places to go, and then we conclude with it and get to other things this morning. We have few places to go. We conclude with it and wrap up this morning on the conversation. And we certainly get to the papers to bring you update as it relates to what is making news in the print media. So we here, folks. Welcome to the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5. The weekend edition is a very good one. Right. So let's go other places. Let's go other places. Let's go to our last stop will be Tapeta. But before going Tapeta, let's have a little conversation with our man there in Maryland. Very shortly, just received a scoop from him. Let's just get him on very shortly, just for a minute, and then we go to Tapeta, and then we'll come back. We just rumble through the papers and give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the print media. So we have 11 minutes up to 9 o'clock. 11 minutes up to 9 o'clock. And at that time, we will certainly get to the papers and then rumble you through the papers. All right, so we're not getting him. We are not getting him. Let's go to Tapeta, Nimba County. Let's go to Tapeta, Nimba County and speak with Christopher Fine. The issue of the quote there in Tapeta, we have to just walk you through that very quickly, a follow-up on that story as to whether the city mayor was held in contempt as it relates to the allegation against the code of polluting the city and not using a latrine, but rather using the outer space to defecate. So we cannot get him. I don't think this is necessary. It's just back and forth. I'm not just understand what's going on. Probably it's a network issue. So we will have to just go to our drawer, get a few winners, and then we get to the papers. Let's go to our drawer, get a few winners, and then we get to the papers. All right. Before going to the drawer, just to highlight the authority responsible, the traffic light there at the Park Hopping Junction for the past days now is not functioning. I think it is necessary to do a touch on it because the issue of maintenance is very important. We have said it here time without numbers. Maintenance in Liberia is one of our issues. We can have all of the great infrastructure, the facilities, but to maintain those things, they are very important, and we take those things for granted, and that is not good, because remember the amount of money you've used to initiate a particular facility or to build a facility, and then you are not committed when it comes to maintaining it. So we go to the papers, trying to get Diamond Slanger there in China, but it's not working for us. It's not working for us. We wanted to get a sense of understanding as it relates to recent updates from the People's Republic of China, where the vice president of the Republic of Liberia is. Diamond Slanger is on that trip. We are not getting him due to some issue. So let's get to the papers, and then we just run you through. All right, the front page Africa is on the stand this morning, June 20, 2025. We have the front page Africa newspaper. We have the Liberian Investigator newspaper. We have the Data Observer newspaper. We have the New Dawn newspaper, all on the newsstand for you this morning. So the Liberian Investigator newspaper has a story, and it says, why PPCC's trip with VP Kuhn is a procurement scandal. So a legal review by the Liberian Investigator in consultation with procurement experts revealed a clear breach of the Public Procurement Concession Act, PPCA. The executive director of the PPCC, Mr. Scott Johnson, had no illegal or ethical ground to travel with the vice president delegation to China for procurement-related activities. And is a story on the Liberian Investigator here. It's a story on the Liberian Investigator, and I just walk you through a little on it. All right. So it says, okay, or someone around here had no legal and ethical. Okay, let's get to it. While the delegation led by Vice President Kuhn claimed the visit is part of a technical and physical verification of unsolicited proposals submitted by equipment manufacturers, the president of the PPCC executive director on the trip has prompted accusation of conflict of interest and violation of the procurement independence, according to procurement experts who spoke on condition of anonymity to Liberian Investigator. Mr. Johnson's role as a final reviewer of procurement requests disqualify him from participating in a process that includes any form of preliminary evaluation, concluding site visit, inspections, or bidding with potential vendors. It goes against fundamental principle of that's impartiality on expert note. One expert noted. So on this paper, you have understanding the procurement chain. You have to read details of this story, and you will get. We don't have much time to look at all of these things. PCC response and its shortcoming and a shadow over restricted bidding, independence undermined. You have to get this paper. That's the Liberian Investigator, and you will read verbatim some of these stories. So we'll get to the front page Africa newspaper. We have no choice as farmers failed. Rural dwellers Okay, so I just take a few line of these stories, and then I'll have to part ways to have Lorena taking on from this angle. So let me just chip in on the story. All right, we have no choice. Yes, it says we have no choice. Rural dweller turn to charcoal production in renowned threat to Liberia forest. So they are cutting down the trees and are burning coals, which is negatively contributing to the climate and other things. So we will have to hold it here. I have to attend to some duties. So Lorena take on from this angle. We'll take a very short break, and then the next person you see on this stream is Lorena Honoree. So keep playing again. Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So the more you play, the better your chances of winning. Let's take a very short break, and the next person on this platform is Lorena Honoree.